Whoa, cut it. I forgot. I don't have permission yet to play it. I don't have permission. You're listening to the Yeah Come On show right now, and we are in a situation. Love walked in. Love is in the room right now in our guest, but we can't play the song because I haven't gotten permission from the band or the record company, and they're taking all the money that we're making, and I got to work something out. So I just wanted to let you know I apologize. I forgot. I actually sent the lead singer of the band, that's right, I'm talking Thunder, a message pleading, begging for him to let me have the song at no cost because he's probably getting a lot of downloads because I've made this song cool all over again. Not that it needed much of my help, but I just want to say that.
I thought you were joking, but you're serious about that.
Yeah. I'm dead serious. I don't really have a podcast without Thunder, Love Walked In, because you are the love, Brian Finneran. And I've got to tell you that I called you and I'm like, I just gave you literally an hour's notice.
Yeah.
I know. It's slack. And you told me, you said, I'm going to be distracted. I'll do your damn podcast, but I'm watching the Braves.
That's exactly what I said. And I'm super distracted. The Braves just pulled off the most unbelievable. You ever played a game Pickle when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, they did it. They just played it perfectly. Textbook. Freddie Freeman and Ozzie Albies had a guy in a rundown between first and second with a guy on third. The guy on third started going home. Freddie Freeman sprinted right at him and made him make a decision. He threw it home and then got the guy before he got home. It was sick.
Awesome.
Holy shit, we got a rundown.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Go home. Here we go. Get his fat ass. Get him.
Toast.
Got him. It was sick.
Wait, when you played pickle, could you peg?
It depends who you're playing with and what kind of ball you're using.
Tennis ball. We always use tennis ball in after school.
Oh, well, yes. You can bone somebody with a tennis ball, but you bone me with a baseball. We're going to have words.
I mean, I've plunked a few guys in my day. Not intentionally.
I'm sure you've run some down, too.
No. That's when I go mobile. That's where it ends.
Okay, just checking. You're like, there is no getting on base. There's only getting on me. I just want to say it's the Yeah Come On show. I'm Southside Steve. That is my, I guess my partner, my co-host, the lovely Brett Barney. We don't have our on again, off again Tyler Maynard right now. Brett's running the show, but we have special guest, best buddy, love guy, Brian Finneran. Love guy. I love you. That's what I mean. That's what I meant.
Love you too. It's been too long, man. We used to see each other a lot when we worked in the same building, but God, that's been what, 4 years now or something? 3.5 years?
Long enough for your youngest kid to be 16, and I remember him being like 10, right. And for you to also get gray hair in your beard. That's how long it's been.
I know. I'm gonna rock the beard for. I was thinking Braves playoff beard, or maybe when the Falcons win a football game, I'll shave it, which maybe never.
Well, hold on. I was prepared for that. Hold on, I got you. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not giving up on you, baby.
Oh man.
I'm trying to tell you right now, a Falcons fan, we had a guy call in on our morning show on Rock 100.5, Bailey and Southside, and the dude says, I'm burying all my Falcon stuff. I'm sending a letter to Flowery Branch. I'm done being a Falcon fan. He buried his jerseys. He buried everything and anything Falcon, which I've got my Falcon water cup. I don't give a damn. And he buried it all. And then I find out he's not born in Atlanta. He lived in Florida. He became a Falcon fan at like 10. He's only 28 years old. I'm like, you haven't been through enough to bury anything.
You're exactly right, dude. Unless you played for this football team or lived through everything from the 80s in the playoff loss to the Cowboys to the Super Bowl '98 to the ridiculous loss in 2016, you haven't seen nothing.
I'll go back further. I was in Sunday school class being a good Catholic boy in this would have been 79 when we played the Dallas Cowboys. We were wild card. Our chance to go into the playoffs with Steve Barkowski, and I had the one-ear transistor thing, and I'm like doing an Our Father, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious.
because it was Danny White. Danny White screwed us up, man. He put us away. And and then I had a front row seat thanks to Miller Lite. Wasn't my coin for the '98 Super Bowl. I was there, literally front row, 30-yard line for that. That scratched my god dang soul. And then this last one I didn't go to, but my brother-in-law did, and it scratched his soul. I'm like, welcome to the club.
Yeah, it did more than scratch my soul. I was there with my wife, 7, 8 rows behind the Falcons bench, and it was an absolute roller coaster of emotions because you felt so high, and then it was the lowest of lows when you let that lead slip away and lost that game.
I can't even believe you were staying obviously in a hotel in Texas, in Houston. Where did you go? Did you even go back to the hotel? Did you go straight to the airport? I mean, how pissed were you?
It's funny because every Super Bowl team has a party set up back at their team hotel, and if you know enough people like I did, you can get in. So they had guys booked. 2 Chainz was getting ready to sing like at 11 o'clock midnight. There's full bars, open bars, 3 different levels at the team hotel. And it's very interesting to see who shows up on a losing Super Bowl team, especially the fashion they lost, to the after party. Because it's not that fun. Unless you're there to drink your sorrows away, which I was.
Yes.
So, hammer time, dude. Absolute hammer time. Matt Ryan didn't show up. He stayed in his room. A bunch of guys didn't show up. But some guys did. Some special teams guys showed up to the party. A couple of backup linebackers, a couple of linemen. The one guy that showed up that I thought was very interesting was Kyle Shanahan, was the offensive coordinator at the time with his lovely wife. And
because he knew he was leaving. He didn't care.
That's exactly right. He was feeling no pain either because he was drinking and hanging out. And I don't know what's right or wrong in that situation for guys like that. It was the most miserable loss ever. And there was a party going on and a bunch of booze. So what are you going to do? But 2 Chainz was entertaining as hell, and drank till about 3 or 4 in the morning. I had to get up and do my radio show that next day.
God, I don't know how you did that. That had to hurt something awful. But I'll tell you, I do remember because we were in the same building. I remember hearing you on air, and I have never heard, and I mean, I'm being totally serious, not over-exaggerating, a sadder individual, a more tired, wrecked individual than yourself. You sounded horrible. Horrible.
It was awful. I felt horrible. I had a terrible headache. I had like 2 hours of sleep. And then my co-hosts, Steak Shapiro and Sandra Golden, weren't being very sympathetic to what I just went through at all.
Nope.
And they got a kick out of what was going on. And then I think I might have cried a little bit, but it's not important.
No, I think you did cry, and guess what? It's okay. It's okay to cry. My greatest accomplishment, I have like 10 great accomplishments, like getting the hottest girl in high school, being an Eagle Scout, and you go down the line. My 8th greatest accomplishment is seeing you play your last home game in Atlanta, sitting in your seats against the Green Bay Packers.
That was pretty cool when I would look up and see you sitting there next to the wifey and friends and family that were there.
I'm like,
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, it was a sad game there too.
God, isn't that awful? The only games we can talk about are our miserable losses. God,
it's all right. Anytime you post up, and again, our guest today, Brian Finneran of the Atlanta Falcons, always my Falcon. I've only loved like 4 Falcons, and you're one of them, and it's always one. Like I loved Keith Brooking back in the day, loved you, and loved Rickman, Alan Rickman. I don't know if you remember, not Alan Rickman, I apologize. Billy Rickman was on the Falcons in 1982. I love Alan Rickman too. I mean, he's a great actor, I ain't gonna lie. But Billy Rickman was on the team, and I want to say I love Devontae Freeman. I actually loved that guy. I thought he was a nice guy, and I'm sad he's gone. Can I say that?
Finneran freeze.
He must have. I've lost Finneran. I've lost him. I wanted to hear. But, you get a favorite Falcon about every decade, somebody that you think either has a great personality, is a good person, or just one incredible talented individual, and watching Brian play, that was awesome for me,
He was
just
one of my
because
favorite Falcons as a kid.
Yeah, you would love it when he would kick, because he wasn't like a go-to every time guy. But when you'd see him, man, he'd pull in these incredible passes. He was tall. He was white, which you're like, wow, we got a great white receiver. They're not normally that good.
He's Belichick's dream.
Yeah, he was just like really white, like your whitest guy, and you're like, oh my God, this guy can actually ball a little bit. But it's still, he's right. We talk about our losses, and it's just the saddest thing in the world, man.
That's probably
and right now we're wearing Brave stuff because we got ourselves a wild card going. And I just want to say right now, if you're listening to this podcast, look, if it's too weird for you to see an empty stadium, do something about it. Listen to it on Rock 100.5, an FM station playing Atlanta Braves baseball. And I got to tell you, baseball sounds exactly like it did 3 years ago, 10 years ago on the radio. It just looks weird as crap right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a different world right now watching cutouts in the stands. I'm just hoping we can pull this game out, man. I want Bauer out of it. Bauer's currently still pitching for anybody that's going to hear this days later. We are taping while watching the game. It's the 7th inning, 0-0. I think they just wrapped the 7th. So, man.
I just asked Brian to come on back. I don't know what happened.
Probably just hates you.
No, why? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm sitting there talking to my buddy about, I've got Falcons. I mean, I hate it.
You're going to jinx us? The Braves are in the middle of a wild card game that I may or may not have put money on.
Oh, you put money on it, I can tell. The reason I know you put money on it, Brett, is because you sent me a message going, look, man, I've got to start watching the game at noon. I'm going to be distracted. I watched from noon to 1. I got in some baseball time. That damn pitcher, what is it, Breyer, or what the hell is his name?
Trevor Bauer.
Dude, he's throwing some smoke and some heat. That guy's got a breaking ball like nobody's business.
We need Bauer out of this game. We need to get it
for sure. You back, baby?
Dude, I think somebody jacked up my internet for like 2 minutes, so I'm back at it. Sorry about that.
Look, we were talking about possibly making you sad, and I was talking about my favorite Atlanta Falcons, but people don't realize what an absolute cool-ass guy you are. If you can't listen to Bailey and Southside, I'd listen to the front row. I got to tell you right now. No, because people don't even realize I asked you to be the godfather of my kids who I still haven't gotten baptized. That's how bad it is. Come on. Dude, I'm being a bad Catholic. Because all this stuff hit, we were going to do both kids at once. Now I've got a 3-year-old ready. So, I may be doing people on Zoom. I think it's what I'm
right.
do.
Now you got nothing going on. That's ridiculous, by the way.
Thank you. I'm being a bad Catholic. My mother is disgusted. But that's how much I care about Brian Finneran. Imagine that. I told my wife, I said, I don't know a cooler dude. I said, Brian's probably got some skeletons. I don't know of them. He's got like 6 or 7 kids. I don't think he's ever slept with a guy or like cheated on his wife, with a transvestite or done anything weird. I think he votes properly. I think, he's a good guy.
So far, so good. No doubt about it. That's a shame you haven't done that yet. You got to make that happen.
I do. I'm such a mess. Here's something else. Huh?
What's the baby's name?
I've got Parker James Rickman, was just born. He's 3 months old. He's a little sweetie. He's a good boy.
Two and out. Boy. You guys all done or what?
Yeah, we're done. 2 and out. I'm going to get fixed. My wife already got an IUD. Is that what it is installed down there?
I think so.
IED?
IED.
That's it. What's an IUD? I don't even know what that is.
No, you're
an
right.
IED.
No, you were right, yeah. But I guarantee you, Brian, we could have convinced him that it was IED.
I don't know.
There's no doubt in my mind. We should have ran with it. Damn it.
Yeah, we're not going to put it. What is it?
A missile?
No, yeah.
Was it incendiary explosive device?
So we're not going to blow up my wife's vagina. That's good. We're going to keep it the way it's supposed to be. But yeah, but she's scared to death of having another baby. So we're going to stop at 2. Brian Finneran, how many children do you have?
4 beautiful children. 3 boys, a girl, and a grandbaby now.
Can't believe you got a grandbaby. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Brian Finneran, who was catching a ball just yesterday for the Atlanta Falcons, is a grandfather. You had kids early. You fell in love early. Dude, your life is just like perfect. If I could go back and do my life again, I'd do yours.
You had a pretty good time, but it's been good. It's throwing some fastballs at us for sure. It comes at you fast, but it's worked out great and wouldn't change anything for the world.
So you got a 26-year-old son, man.
Yeah.
He's got a kid. Wow. Is the wife hot? She's hot.
Listen, it's my daughter that has the kid.
Oh, I thought it was your son.
25.
How old's your daughter?
25? 25.
You just had to ask her how old she is?
How old are you, honey? No, 25.
25. Wow, that's about okay. She knew too. So is her husband older or same age thing?
No husband, just the daddy.
Oh.
We're working on it.
You know what? That's okay. Does she like your wife or she like you as a girl?
We were out to dinner the other night, and I can't remember who was talking to us. One of our neighbors was there with us, and they came over and said something to Aaron about, I can't believe how much you look like your daughter. So
wow.
They both look good and young.
Like you.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
That's great. Hey, dude, that husband-wife thing doesn't matter. I'm just glad a healthy baby is all that matters. I never thought I was going to have kids, and having a 3-month-old.
I know, that's crazy. I don't think anybody thought you were going to have kids, dude.
No, dude, my wife was 419 on the sex list.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy. Here's the good news. I didn't sleep with your wife or your girlfriend, Brett, so you two can love me. I didn't do anything wrong.
It
is questionable about my girlfriend's mom, though. We've had that.
That is true. There is a rumor. Actually, I may have dated Brett's girlfriend's mother back in the day. How crazy is that?
Come on.
Yeah.
No, being serious, totally serious, which is weird as hell. This I tell you, this podcast, you never know what's going to happen next. I tell you, the Yeah Come On show's a beast.
So
Things come out.
You're a big Falcons fan. Have you watched these games and the way they've gone down, dude?
Yeah, and that's one reason too I wanted to have you on. And I'm enjoying that we're all in our Brave stuff. Tell me what's happening.
Austin Riley just made an unbelievable play for the third out of the 8th inning. So we're going to the bottom of the 8th, tied 0-0.
Ooh, we need to run.
Oh, wait, no, because they hit the DHs this year. I was curious if they pulled Bauer because the 9 slot was coming up to bat first.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So Bauer's still in. What's his pitch count right now?
He's just south of 100.
Ooh. All right. I remember Tom Glavine. We remember back in the day, some of these guys can throw 120, 130. I don't know. He's getting it done. I don't know if you bring anybody else in or not, but I just want the Braves to win. So we're in a 5-game series with the Cincinnati Reds for the Wild Card.
Thank you, Brian. You and I were like 3 games. It's a weird year. It's normally you would be correct, but this is the 16-team playoffs. Much different this year. Was it 3, 5, 7, 7?
COVID's pissing me off. COVID is pissing me off. I mean, everything is weird.
It's crazy. Yeah, there's a new norm. Have you been on a plane or anything yet?
No, I haven't. I think I would like it because I'm figuring a third to half full with no middle seat. I'm digging that. I wish I could fly. My wife right now is keeping us all close to home because of the babies. I don't know about you. Are you flying?
I'm flying next month. Actually, yeah, next month in about 3 weeks. Going down to Orlando. I'm playing in a member guest at Bay Hill.
Ooh, nice. Nice. Who are you playing with?
Are you familiar with the Georgia Swarm, the indoor lacrosse team that plays up here in Gwinnett?
Yeah. So, I know who they are. I've never been to a game, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
I love that scene. Is so much fun. The music plays the whole time, and great product on the field. But one of the owners, Andy Arlotta, invited me to go down there with him. Well,
when the owner invites you, you go. Because that means you're going to be in a definitely safe environment for sure.
Taken care of in a safe environment, yes.
Yeah. That's when you go. Are you going down on a commercial airline or a Lear?
Commercial.
Okay, just checking. You could have told me Lear.
It's all right.
That's the way to go right now, commercial, though, because their standards are so high. Like, my girl flew to Denver for a conference, and she was like, the planes are immaculate right now. The airports are dead. There's so many regulations and restrictions that she felt safer in the airport than she ever has before. And she's a former flight attendant for Delta.
Good Lord. That is cool. Well, at least that's a fun thing. You're the only one flying. Brett and I aren't. I've grounded Brett. The Yeah Come On show is not to fly yet because we have to fly in the back of aircraft, so I don't want us catching crap, Brett. where
Yeah.
you stay put.
Perfect.
One thing I want to talk to you about, Finneran, is the Atlanta Falcons. And anybody doesn't know Brian Finneran, go ahead from college ball to football. Give us your years of service and the numbers you wore, because there's something I need from you. Go ahead.
Okay, so Villanova, played receiver there with my twin brother Brad, 4 years. 94,
Twin brother, don't get it mixed up.
identical twin. I wore number 25. Brad wore number 29. Had a pretty good career there and broke some records, and then went on to try to play in the NFL. And I got a little rocky start. And Seattle Seahawks, I got cut by them.
Screw them.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry.
That's right. Went to Seattle, and I went to Seattle. Then I went to Barcelona and played for the Barcelona Dragons.
You.
Yes, that was awesome. The Dragons.
The Dragons.
So that was great. I spent about 4 months over there and came back and signed with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Spent 5 weeks with the Eagles. They cut me.
Dicks. Sorry.
And then I sat out 8 weeks, and I landed on the Falcons practice squad in December of 1999 and spent the next 11 years playing football with the Falcons.
That's a great 11 years. I'm not going to kid you. You know, it's so funny. You were on my radar, but you were on my youngest brother's radar. So if he ever gets a chance to meet you, he's probably going to wet himself. But he was like, dude, Finneran. I just remember we were at a party and you catch this great pass. And this is fun because I didn't know you then. My brother's like, Finneran's the shit, man. He goes, that's a white boy that can ball. Because you were like the white guy. Because, some of the best receivers for Atlanta Falcons were black guys. And we get this white guy. We're like, what's he up to?
Yeah, no doubt.
What can he do?
It'd be funny going around town, people telling you they picked you up on their fantasy football team and stuff, and you're just like, all right, I better score some touchdowns.
I better do it. Now, you know what I do not have, and I don't know how it works. Do the Falcons, if you need a jersey, do they give you a jersey, or you call them and you pay for it, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, you have a few. You can find them online every once in a while. You can reach out, maybe they'll make one, but they're not cheap anymore, and they're tough to come by because most of them are either gobbled up by me and my family or close friends. But I think I just saw somebody recently was able to. You can order them on NFL.com, I think. So. All
right. Well, I've got to get one. I'm not looking for a game-worn one, even though I was at your.
That makes it easier. Yep.
Yeah. So I need one, and then I just need you to give me your John Hancock, and I got to frame the son of a bitch on my wall here.
All right, we can make that happen.
Just because I'm a super fan. Oh, look at that! What's up, buddy?
Brody. You say hi?
Look at him. Say hello.
Say hi.
Oh, we lost him. Did we lose you again?
No, we didn't. He's still
there.
He
is. What is your name?
This is Brody.
Hey, Brody. What's going on, man?
He's doing good. He's a good boy.
Hey, Brody. Oh, your granddad's the man. You're going to be an athlete? I think he's going to be an athlete.
Oh, what are you going to be I'm Papa, by the way.
Papa, that's what you get called? I know. You got to have we've got a granddad, a grandpa Jim, a nanny, and a Grammy. That's what we got going. All I ever had was a granddad and a grandmother.
Yeah, we had Grandpa and Papa.
He loves you, doesn't he? Is he always just wanting to sit with you?
He does. He's a big fan.
That's awesome, man. My gosh. Is he is he like a guy's guy? Like he loves guys?
He kind of likes everybody. He likes blondes. I know that.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
come on. Yeah, come on.
Sorry,
it's so. Yeah, it's so.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Yeah, easy with that Roll Tide shit. I will tell you that, yeah, my son is a total guy's guy. Like Brooks likes men, but I think Parker likes women. He likes his daddy, but it is a trip how they gravitate to people.
It is, yeah.
It is. It's like who they fall in love with or who they like being around. You just know there are people they pick that they just love and are comfortable being with. But one question I have for you outside of the success of our Atlanta Braves right now, which I don't want to jinx it, Brett. Tell me what the heck, and I know you're talking about it on the front row on 680 The Fan. What's going on with the Falcons? That's really one of the main reasons to have you on. I got to know because I have what I think, but you know so much more. You played for the team. I think it's play calling, but I could be wrong. These athletes are some of the best athletes in the NFL.
Yeah, so there's definitely part of it is play calling. We've talked a lot about it on the front row over on 680 The Fan, and it's frustrating as hell to be a fan and watch your team piss away games like they have the last couple of weeks when you just play so well on offense. You get a big lead. You're up 20 points in one game. You're up 16 points in another game. You can't finish the deal. And it comes down to coaching, play calling, and then on top of that, you just said it. Those are professional athletes that are really good at their jobs, and they have to be able to make plays when their number's called, though. So we dropped an interception. We missed a tackle on a simple little curl route. We gave up a cover zero route where we're not supposed to be outside and let a guy get inside. Matt missed a couple throws. Everything's kind of snowballing. And you got to the point now where, like when you used to play with, especially with Matt and Michael Vick, you just had a sense that you could win a game at any point because you've done it so many times and you had the talent and the know-how and the coaching around you. At this point for this football team, you almost have a level of doubt in your head because of what's gone on the last 2 weeks. So now what happens when you get in that situation again? Are you going to be able to react the way you're supposed to react and make the play you're supposed to make in the fourth quarter or whatever it is, or you're going to doubt yourself and make another mistake? And I think that's where they're at right now.
So are you cutting the coach? Because it's really easy for the shallow fan, to say whatever he wants. I got nothing but a love affair with the Falcons. I laughed when we lost. I saw it coming. The reason I laughed is because I've gotten angry, I've cried, I've gotten mad. I've been put through it. So I'm not going to let it ruin my day. I'm like, it's early in the season. They can turn it around. But I'm just like, a part of me just had to laugh. Yeah. I'm like, I can't believe we blew it.
I was the same way. And he felt it coming. I said, at one point I got on Twitter and I said, here we go. About 10 minutes left in the game. I was like, oh, you can just feel the tides turning and you can feel what's going on. Do I give Dan Quinn, do I cut him slack? No. I think he's in a tough spot at this point that he put himself in. And can he get out of it? Like you said, sure, there's 13 games left. So we'll see how long Arthur Blank wants to give him and then see what happens.
Well, I heard rumors, and Brett, feel free if you have a question for Brian too, but the rumor I've heard.
I've been sitting here trying to find his jersey, and I can't find it anywhere. Like literally since you said that, I've been on eBay, Fanatics, NFL.com. I've gone to the sites out of China. You can custom make them. Yeah, China. I ordered a Keanu Neal jersey one time from China. It said it was a men's large Nike. I got it. I wish I still had the picture. I have my Julio Jones jersey laying on the floor and the Keanu Neal one. It was so little, I had to give it to Matt Doerr's 11-year-old son at the time.
Oh, my God.
And it barely fit him.
All right, Finneran, I know you gave out all yours. I bet everybody and their mother, anybody last name Finneran has one of your damn jerseys on the wall. So I'm going to do my best to find one. You're out. I'm going to say you're out. And even if you only had one, I wouldn't feel right taking it. But if you got 5, I want one. So
okay, if I come across a couple extra, you're the first guy I'm going to call.
Call me. Now, real quick, when it comes to the coach, I've heard that Arthur Blank has his hands in it, and he likes – and this could be a horrible rumor. It's just something I read. It's conspiracy theory. But he has – what happened? What happened with the Braves? What happened?
We're going to the 9th, tied 0-0. Bauer's out of the game.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good news.
He went out with 2 outs. It was a full count to Ronald Acuna. And he threw a strike right down the middle, and Acuna whipped on and struck out. I mean, it was a perfect situation for him.
Yeah, I was a big old fan. And I've got my victory shot sitting right here. I made it a double. I'm ready to go.
I'm just drinking through the whole thing. Real quick, is it like, does Arthur Blank like yes men? Is this really on the coach or not? Is he doing what he's told, or does it all fall on the coach? By the way, if he does that Rubik's Cube, I don't know what I'll do. I will freak out completely. I'll be like, oh my God. First off, I'm calling the Ellen Show because she needs good press. That kid's going on the Ellen Show if he can do that.
It's got a lot of it's on the coach at this point. It just has to be because we've seen this story too many times now. So.
Well, from the Super Bowl on, and it's got to kill these guys. You're friends with these guys. It's one thing for us to have interviewed them or whatever, but know these guys. You've been in the locker room with them. Who throws a harder pass, Matt Ryan or Michael Vick?
Oh, by a long shot, Michael Vick.
It's got to be Vick.
I know. All right. Just
But
make sure.
I
But
played
Vic like
football.
used to lob them too. Vic
No?
would
No, he
just thumb
didn't.
them.
He threw
He
bullets.
lobbed some. They weren't all bullets. Did it hurt your hand, Brian? Did it hurt your hand? Did you ever catch one of those balls? Ah, God.
I
Broke a finger.
I played with enough guy. Yeah, DJ Shockett threw really hard. Doug Johnson out of Florida. He was here as a backup to Michael Vick. He broke my thumb.
Wow.
One time I broke my hand in giving a guy a stiff arm one time. Got it caught in his face mask and broke the back of my hand. My pinky finger that was
Ooh.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, that looks weird. That just looks.
That was Danny Cannell. My very first practice as a Falcon. Tore that sucker pretty good. So
Ouch.
Yeah, you just throwing the ball hard is a nice thing to do, but it's all situational football when you need to do it.
Hey, you know what you should do? And I'm just spitballing here, and it'd be funny. Get Danny Canal to do his signature and get that tattooed on that finger like a permanent cast. That would be kind of cool. So with the Atlanta Falcons now,
it's not about. Hang on. It's not about throwing the ball hard, though, is it? Because if you watch Monday Night Football, we had two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now going at it. Pat Mahomes wins the game. Most of the passes he throws are touch passes, just little out routes or, just little outlets. Yeah. So it's not about just zipping it. And now he was bombing some down the field, and the guy's got a cannon because he's a baseball player too. But
no, you're right.
It can't be all about power.
It's all about – you want to have good arm strength, but I've seen plenty of guys in the NFL with less than perfect arm strength and great touch on the football last a long time in the league. Chris Chandler could throw the ball wherever he wanted to on a dime. Perfect touch, perfect everything. And I wouldn't say he had the strongest arm in the league. And then you have guys that can do both, like Aaron Rodgers has one of the stronger arms in the league but has great touch. So
that's impressive on Chandler. I mean, Chandler's one of the guys. I got to go to his house a couple of times. Hell, my wife back in the day babysat for him. She might have babysat one of the nights I was there partying, which is super weird. I don't want to get into it. I was there with some blonde, so I'm like being a hot mess, and my wife's there like 12 years old babysitting. But which is weird. But Chandler, yeah, what a trippy dude. I always felt like he had a little game, but you walked into his office and you saw a bunch of helmets. He played for a lot of teams, but I didn't know he was that great of a quarterback. That's very cool that you said that. I'm glad you did. I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
Got us to the Super Bowl. It was what it was. But with the Atlanta Falcons right now, again, you just got to realize that they've got to feel horrible. I mean, they know what's going on. They must get tight as hell in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. There's like a momentum and there's a feel in the locker room that's going to start taking over pretty soon if they don't get this ship righted quickly. And it's going to be
right.
And you don't have an easy. You got to go to Green Bay and play them on Monday Night Football, and they're 3-0 and they're scoring 40 points a game. So
how does that go?
I don't know how you beat that football team right now.
I truly, my thought last week, and I started texting out all my friends. I like to gamble on football. I think most guys do that watch it a lot. Like I've got something on the Braves right now, maybe. But my thought was this last week. Why I thought the Falcons, it was a guaranteed win. First off, you're playing Trubisky. I thought they were going to fall apart. We're in Atlanta. The guys get to spend a week in their home or wherever they get to stay. So a little bit more comfortable. I know there aren't any fans, but with Monday Night Football, the 8-day layover, it was guaranteed that there was going to be a firing after this last game. If not, we have to wait till week 8 because that's the next 8-day layover until we play Denver. I think it's like Denver on a Thursday or something like that, where we play Thursday night against the Panthers, then Denver's the following Sunday. So that would be the next firing window in my mind. They're going to have the 8-day window, that's my belief. But
bye week or a long week with that 8-day, 9-day window is probably what they're going to be looking at this point. And listen, if you go 0-4, you're going to feel terrible again. But I don't think anybody expects the Falcons to beat Green Bay. But then you got a bunch of games in a row, like 5 in a row. You mentioned Denver, Minnesota's 0-3, Carolina's 1-2. You play them twice, so you get on a little run, you win 4 or 5 games in a row. Next thing you know, you're back in the mix. I don't know that it will happen, but that's what we're thinking about right now.
Or do we tank for Trevor Lawrence?
Matt Ryan's got like 3 years left on his deal, dude. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? How are you going to get rid of Matt Ryan's contract?
I would say not get rid of his contract, but put Trevor Lawrence behind him for a year or two and then filter him out. I know Matt Ryan gets paid $30 million. I get it. It's
upwards of 40.
Not a guaranteed contract. It is the NFL.
Yeah, but the salary cap implications are too drastic. You take a salary cap hit of like 30 million, 40 million at one point if you cut him before the contract's up, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. I dig the fact. I love hearing millions discussed. I know Matt drives a really nice Mercedes, so I don't know that he's going anywhere. I don't know. I think I'm not upset with Matt as a quarterback. The guy can throw over 400 yards in the NFL. Yeah. I just want to know that the guy.
He's the least of our worries right now.
Yeah, he can. I want to know he can close. So I don't see Matt Ryan as a problem. And I know there's still a lot of guys on the team that you played with, but that's dwindling.
So we got
going into the ninth.
We
got him out going into the ninth. Freddie Freeman's up first. Ozuna, D'Arnaud. Let's go.
All right. Well, I got to send my wife. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw quickly to a Ridgeline Counseling commercial, and then we're going to come back and we're going to go about 10 minutes and we're going to release you guys. But I have to get into a outfit. My son is going to be Catboy. Do you know who Catboy is, Brian? Are you watching PJ Masks? Is your grandson watching PJ Masks?
Not yet. He's not a real big TV guy. He likes music, but no TV really yet.
Dude, he could be a rock star. Oh, my God. How awesome would that be?
Mm-hmm.
He looks good. He's got the perfect skin, man. There's nothing better than that creamy skin, baby. That he could be. We got Lenny Kravitz. We got athlete. We got good looking. We got male model on our hands. We don't know what we've got, but it doesn't matter. He's got Finneran bloodline in him, and he's a lucky dude because I'm sorry. Anybody played in the NFL? That's pretty damn awesome to me. But I've got to get in this outfit. It's called Gecko. In PJ Masks, and my son's going to come down because he didn't realize I'm going to dress up with him for Halloween, but we're wearing the costumes.
Right.
So we're going to take a break. I'm going to get into my Gecko outfit, and we're going to close up this Yeah Come On show that is brought to you by OxygenFinancial.com. For all your money needs, there's no better time than to invest your money properly, make money during this pandemic. Secondly, you're probably paying too much. I guarantee you. I was with State Farm for like 19 years, and then I went to circle285.com. They'll quote you. If you're a good person and you haven't had 5 houses burned down or 3 car wrecks, they're going to get you a Type A company and save you a bundle. That's circle285.com, or right here he is, Dr. David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling.
I'm David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling. The current situation we're in is bringing all kinds of issues into our lives, everything from stress and anxiety to frustration, bouts of depression and loneliness. Well, we're here to help at Ridgeline Counseling. You can reach us at 770-993-9700, or you can email us at ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. Currently, we're offering telemental services through video and phone platforms, and in a few weeks we'll be transitioning back to in-person office visits. In the meantime, stay safe. We'll get through this. Yeah, come on.
And we're back with the Yeah Come On show. Special thanks to Ridgeline Counseling and Dr. David Markwell, Circle 285 and OxygenFinancial.com. Brian Finneran, our special guest, along with me, Southside Steve, and Brett Barney. And I am now Gecko from PJ Masks, and my son is getting his outfit on, and we're going to have to end the show a little early just because it's time to play. We're rehearsing Halloween here.
Now we're going to have to give them money too. Great.
What the heck? Where do I find this cartoon? Is it a cartoon?
Yeah, go to PJ, P as in Paul, J as in James, Mask, and you'll see it. And it's Catboy and Gecko and Owlette. My wife is Owlette, and that's a sexy little costume. I'm begging her not to wear a bra. I'm like, please don't wear a bra. It looks too good. It looks too
That's
good.
great. Good for you. You got a handful more years left of dressing up for Halloween, dude.
I know. Guess what, Grandpa? You're probably going to find yourself doing the same thing.
I know. I'm back in it. I was done.
Hey, you know what? If you ever want to switch neighborhoods, Brian, I've always got a neighbor I can kick out. We'll bring you over here.
All right.
I thought you were downsizing. You could be upsizing. I don't know.
We're chilling.
You're chilling. All I know is there's a little gray in the beard. You're probably playing a mean game of golf, and you know what? You're a frustrated Falcons player. It's just not easy right now. But
I think you summed it up perfectly.
But we have the Atlanta Braves. We're all happy. We're all happy.
Meatball.
Yeah.
So far, it's 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth, and then, if I'm not mistaken, they keep the same man on second in extra innings here too. Here comes little man.
Here he is.
Yeah.
Here
California
is,
tiebreaker.
Look at this.
Oh,
Cat boy.
yeah. You look
Cat
awesome, Cat boy.
Come here, Mommy. Say hi to Brian. Amanda's not in her owlette costume. You should have.
Amanda.
No, I'm not in my owlet costume. Hey, Brian.
How are you?
Hey, Brett.
Hello.
Cat boy.
Yeah. Amanda's like, the legs look a little short. Here's what y'all haven't seen. Check this out. Look at my tail.
All right. We have 1 minute left.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That is awesome. He's going to love it. He's going to love it. You guys will have fun.
My son is going nuts. Here's what I want to do in closing the Yeah, Come On show. Brian, you've had a little bit of a change in radio. I want to let people know that I got a lot of friends that are fans of yours. Give me a little cigarette break. Let me know what's going on in your world right now and how people can follow you.
Sure. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at bfin86. And I'm on 680 The Fan. Have been for almost 10 years now. We got a new little shakeup in the building, which is part of the COVID takedown, but it is what it is. So
yeah.
And Sandra Golden and John Michaels are a part of the front row now, and we're on 6 to 9 every morning on 680 The Fan.
Yeah, Steak taking it okay? I mean, it had to be tough. It comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Yeah, Sandra and I took it probably tougher than he did. He's got Atlanta Eats he can fall back on, but it was tough for everybody, no question about it. And sad to see.
Well, my heart goes out to you. I've been through those shakeups, except I think you liked Steak. Usually when people left my show, I'm like, who really cares? Didn't get along with them anyway.
Right.
But
no, I love Steaky. What's Brooks trying to talk about?
Brooks talking about Catboy. Hey, Brooks, can you get on here and talk to Brian? That's Daddy's friend. Can you say hi?
No, I mean this. Leave it alone.
Leave your mask alone?
Talk in there and tell them who you are.
I can't hear him.
Hi.
Sounds good.
Talk. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi,
Brooks.
Catboy.
Say hi, Brian. Can you say hi, Brian? Say hi, Brian.
Hi, Ryan.
All right.
Wait the headphones on the table.
He wants me to put the headphones on the table. I just want to thank you guys for being on. Obviously, we take this show early. We're right here during a Braves wild card game. Best of 3 playing Cincinnati Reds. But Brian Finneran, thank you. Always, you have got a welcome mat to the Yeah Come On show. Your personal friend, and you know I love you, man.
Good times. Always enjoy coming on when you call, so don't hesitate.
Can we
I
not
sure
forget
won't.
that Brian was our very first guest?
Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, we were drinking on the first show in that Oxygen Financial Studios.
Yeah.
Nothing's really changed, buddy.
Nope. We're just drinking at home right now. We'll be back in our studios. By the way, real quick, is the front row on 680 The Fan, are you guys in studio or are you guys on Zoom?
We literally never stopped going into the studio.
Wow.
We have a big brand new studio. It's huge, and the show after I stayed at home for a couple months.
Dude, that's impressive. That's impressive. Well, there's been a shakeup, but you know what? A lot of times shakeups are good. I love myself some David Dickey. I got to believe he knows what he's doing. But I like Steak Shapiro, man. It's just a shame. And you're working with good people with Sandra Golden for sure. But cheers to you. Thank you for being on the Yeah Come On show today. Go Braves. What's our status, Brett?
Top of the 10th, extra innings.
Yep, going into extra innings.
Extra innings, top of the 10th. All right.
0-0.
Will do. All right, Finneran, Brian, work on that jersey. Let me know if one pops up. If not, I'll be calling China.
Right. You got it, brother.
Brett, cheers to you too. The Yeah Come On show. Thank you.